Pretty much from the age of 10, I've had a passion for the built environment, for urban environment in particular, and what it means to not just build one building and design it really well, but how multiple buildings and people come together.
When we first came down here, people were, really hesitant about, what's it gonna be like being in the city. I ask people all the time, I'll be in one of the lobbies and I'll ask people, hey, what do you think of being downtown? I haven't been able to find one person that's told me they don't love being downtown.
We're not looking to just fill up our properties with anyone and everyone. We're looking to build a long-lasting relationship with our tenants.
It is the relationship between the team members and the tenants and our partners, property management and the public.
If you are partnered with someone that doesn't get the mission, that doesn't get the people, their vibe, their energy, you really don't have a synergy that will get the job done.
Detroit was doing so well through the Roaring 20s. We built more buildings here in the 1920s in the Art Deco style than many other cities. We had a period of modernism that sprung up in the 50s and 60s and 70s with Yamasaki. What's interesting about my job is trying to figure out how we want to design new buildings to complement the existing buildings that we have.
You look at these properties, you go in for your first time and they're covered up with drywall or drop ceiling, and you realize that there's columns and there's terrazzo floors and there's just beautiful elements of the property that were just covered up. And we brought back the natural elements of the handcrafted moldings. And then for us, it's about bringing it back to the natural element and respecting the original architecture.
What's so amazing is that I'm able to watch the transformation of all of these buildings and spaces that were once vacant and now occupied and vibrant.
We're working with your big scale tenants and your local tenants and how all of those tie together.
For instance, we have citizen yoga that's right next to Seven Greens. And so what we see a lot of is people coming and enjoying yoga and then stopping in for a salad after. And it's a really great partnership between the retailers.
From venture capital to technology to local restaurateurs to big banking industries to residential. We're building over 3,000 units as we speak right now. We're delivering everything from 300 square foot micro units to your larger 1,500, 1,800 square foot units. So we literally cannot build units fast enough to keep up with the demand.
We have day porters. The day porters are like our frontline team. They're the ones that touch every corner of every building every day. You have engineers who are engaged with tenants who may stop in to say hello.
They're all over the place. You can't miss them, and you can't miss the pride on their face, and they're dedicated. It's all of those team members on the ground. That's what makes a difference to the tenants.
You know it's a Bedrock building based off of, the people that you see walking through and smiling is like you're kind of at home.
And with anything we're doing, you want people to create a lasting memory. Pulling in art and music and architecture.
Whether it's a big beach, whether it's a little tiki bar, anything that creates this place where people can experience something different, I think is really, really important for a city.
It's about creative interventions like the murals in an alleyway. What we do is we plan, design, and construct discovery for people.
Artwork on all of our real estate helps the interaction at the street level. It helps us as real estate developers do something unique and different.
Once the artists get an interest in your city, it becomes a huge attraction.
Having your work smack dab in the middle of downtown, that's huge for an artist. That gives them so much visibility.
It's about how does an art installation in front of a building then tie to a lobby design that then ties to an office design, and it's the whole experience that someone has. We are reinventing the way people experience cities.
You can't really know what makes Detroit different from other cities unless you're here.
If you're signing on with a group of folks that really care about what your mission is, it's not about you signing a 10-year lease. It's not about you just occupying some vacant space. It's about becoming a part of this entire effort to make this city the best city it could ever possibly be.
It is a new page for Detroit.
You're seeing people moving from other states and other countries to be here.
What makes Detroit so special is that you really can affect the outcome here and you can make a difference.